Fast and Furious is headed to space, baby. That's right, the famously ridiculous franchise is breaking through the atmosphere, and we think we know how. For some franchises, internet jokes stay internet jokes. Ant-Man was never really gonna use that unconventional method of taking down Thanos from the inside out. Fast and Furious is a different story though. After #JusticeForHan got trending, the franchise found a way to resurrect the Tokyo Drift star for another ride. That's why it's no surprise that the franchise heading to space is all but confirmed.
Impressive. I know.
No.
It's been a running joke that the franchise has nowhere left to go but space, and I think that's going to prove to be true. In a recent interview, Michelle Rodriguez seemingly let slip that Fast and Furious 9 would have a sequence that pointed towards a space-age shift for the franchise. Ludacris was also asked the same question in an interview, and it seemed like he also confirmed that's the franchise's trajectory. There's even a shot in the trailer that has a rocket car that could possibly facilitate that in some way if you need some kind of proof today for it. No one knows yet when we'll see F9, but it seems likely that Cypher might meet her end a few miles north of the atmosphere. Honestly though, I think that's just gonna be the beginning. Like when Jason Statham was teased at the end of 6, I think that the space stuff in 9 is gonna set the way for number 10, Fast in Space. So, how could the franchise possibly make it to space? I mean, these guys aren't exactly astronauts. Well, there are several movies that have the premise of working-class heroes getting shot into space. The movie Armageddon is about a giant meteor that's bearing down on Earth. As the planet's last defense, NASA enlists the help of several average Joe deep-core drillers in order to take the giant rock out. I bet you anything that this will more or less be the plot style Fast goes with. Except instead of a giant meteor, they'd have Cypher. Think about it. Cypher is the exact sort of villain who would have some sort of satellite or moon base. She's basically a Bond villain already, so why not commit harder to the trope?
I hate to admit it, he's on to something there.
NASA would then have no choice but to send in the only guys who know how to stop her, Team Toretto. Once they get up there though, what's gonna happen? Sure, it'd be fun to see them pilot a rocket, but this is a franchise about wild car chases and big fight scenes. My money's on a moon chase that rips off the one in Ad Astra, where somehow Dom figures out how to use the moon's low gravity to do the craziest stunts you've ever seen. Also, you just know that Vin Diesel is gonna have a zero-gravity fight scene with a high-caliber guest actor. Then there would be the inevitable sequence where they have trouble getting back home. I bet they set up some sort of thing in the training where one of them is better at flying the shuttle than the rest. If they're doing an Armageddon though, unfortunately that means one of them isn't coming home. The Fast franchise has never been shy about offing its characters. This would be the perfect ending for a beloved hero's journey. Though I kinda think it'll be Jacob Toretto, and this will be his redemption.
Because I'm ready if you are.
If you guys leave Han on the moon, so help me, I will never forgive you! So, how exactly did we get here? Didn't this franchise start off as a simple street racing movie? These guys were stealing DVD players in LA, and now they're flying into the stars. Well, the way this franchise has been moving over the years, space is the only place left to go. Sure, at the start they were just simple street hustlers, but things got more complicated from there. Dom's criminal dealings increasingly got more and more complex. So much so that he got on the radar of the Diplomatic Security Service and had his first run-in with Luke Hobbs. This rivalry would push the franchise to greater action sequences and bolder story choices. Eventually, the gang got into trouble with the Shaw brothers, leading them to work with a shady government official named Mr. Nobody. This seemingly rogue special ops soldier brought them into the world of spycraft. Well, a less real-world subtle spycraft and more James Bond style blow everything up until none of the bad guys are left spycraft. To be fair, that is Dom's skill set. After they did some work for Mr. Nobody, that got the team on the radar of the evil cyber terrorist Cypher. She manipulated Dom into helping her evil plans, and then they had to start saving the world. So if you've gone from common street thugs to globe-trotting super thieves to world-saving Bond spies, where else is there to go but space? Frankly, it's only a matter of time before Dom is throwing hands with Thanos. The franchise has done an incredible job thus far, adapting to each crazy new genre shift they throw Dom's way. Hopefully, their trip to space is a little more Star Wars and a little less Moonraker. And there you have it, exactly how Fast and Furious is gonna make it into space. What do you guys think of this latest twist to the Fast franchise? Do you want to see Dom and Hobbs have a rematch in Zero G? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more Fast and Furious action.